Alright, it's randomized Zelda. This is Link to the Past, randomized. All of the item locations are in random locations. I saw this streamed at AGDQ, I saw Vinesauce do it, and since then I've played it a couple times myself. I finally decided to stream it. Get myself back into some streaming. So, the whole idea here is that, like I said, all of the items are randomized, including the sword. I might not get the sword right away. The mode I'm playing, it starts you out in the house, skipping the Zelda escape scenario. But there's still items in all those locations, so you can still go back through those areas and get stuff. Right now I'm just getting a ton of bomb upgrades. That's not very useful. Yeah, even the sword location, totally randomized. I'm not gonna get it. Getting no items so far. In fact, I'm gonna save and quit and check up near the sanctuary instead. This is something that will happen a lot until I get the flute, is a lot of save and quitting to get back to areas I need to be. Alright, so we have the boomerang. I at least have something to defend myself, if not necessarily attack. So, the logic in this randomizer is very well laid out. It's made so that even though all of the items are in random locations, they're all in places such that you can still beat the game. So the mode I'm playing is you do have to defeat Ganon, which means you have to find all of the crystals, which even the crystal locations are randomized. Okay, so there are pendants in the Tower of Hera and the Eastern Palace, which means hopefully I won't even have to complete those dungeons. I might have to still go in them if there's important items that I need in them, but if I'm lucky, I will not have to defeat them. I will not have to defeat the bosses. The only reason I might have to do that is if there is an important item under the bumpkin tree, which only unlocks if you've defeated Aghanim. Alright, so I clearly forget where all of the items in the village are. I'm checking every house except the ones that have items in them. So I'm gonna need some bombs to get everything in here. I'm gonna need 100 rupees to buy from the bottle salesman, who's probably not gonna have a bottle. I believe you can get some bombs down this way. This is gonna be a little difficult until I'm able to find a weapon of some sort. Okay, so I have a bomb. That can get me somewhere. So now let's go check out the well. In fact, the bombable wall in the well has been a bit of a sticking point with me. The first time I played this, I forgot to check the bombable wall. I don't know if I even knew it was there. Do I want to... Wait, let's go check first to see what the item over here is. But anyway, the item I missed in the well was the Cane of Samaria, which isn't always required, but the seed I was playing, it was required to beat the game, and I had done literally everything else in the game except that wall. So I had totally missed it. I had to look up where the item was, which when you generate the randomized ROM, it does give you a spoiler sheet that tells you where all of the items are, so that if you get stuck, you can look it up and hopefully not tear your hair out looking for that one item, which is what happened to me. So I finally had to just look it up and admit defeat and say, okay, so that's what I missed. So there's going to be a bunch of chests down here. Hopefully I can get something that'll keep me progressing. More rupees. Arrow upgrade, heart. Still not much useful. I have enough money for the bottle salesman now. So that's something. Another piece of heart. Right now, all I got is the red boomerang. That is not a lot to go by. It is in no way required of an item. So there's 2 items you can get up in the Lost Woods at this point. There's one just chilling on the floor. That's where the mushroom usually is. There's one in a pit. I don't know if I'm going the right way to find it. I always forget where this mushroom is. I'll just go up around and around and see if I can just find my way to it. But the thief, I don't even have anything for you to steal right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to check with the bottle salesman. That's whatever, I can head back down to that later. I'm clearly not going for, any speed run right now. This is just going to be my first attempt to actually beat the game without, looking anything up. Oh, we got the Moon Pearl. Okay, so that's not gonna help me in the immediate sense, but it is obviously required to beat the game. Oh, got another bomb. That's good, that's good. So now let's loop back around, check out Blind's hideout. Now that we got a bomb to go through there. Let's see, are there any other chests in town? I don't think so. I think this is gonna be it for right here. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Heart. Okay, Pegasus boots. That'll help us in getting around. And just a bunch more rupees. So Pegasus boots, again, not a required item, but usually. But obviously it'll help me get around a lot. I think the only time it's required is another arrow upgrade. I think the only time it's required is if the big key in Ganon's tower is hanging on the lantern and you have to dash to break it off. Alright, so I just need one more bomb before I can leave town. I think I can go farm those back where I found... Well, I guess I can go up or down. I believe bombs only spawn under certain bushes. Oh no, I found it under it was dropped by a bird. So I don't know if these bushes even give bombs. What I should have done, I think the bombable hut in the bottom left of the town has bombs in it. But A, I'm not sure if that's true, and B, I'm not sure if those items are randomized. It's not chest items, but I have noticed that item drops from enemies tend to be randomized. So I don't know if items under pots are also randomized. I don't know, that's a good question for the Discord. There is a Discord channel for randomizers. I don't know if I checked in here already. But yeah, it's very... Yeah, I did. It's very useful for, you know, talking about the randomizer, how it works, how the logic works. Setting up races against other people, which I'm not ready for yet, obviously. But I think once I get the hang of this, it'll be pretty fun to do. Like, I have no clue about, you know, optimal routes or anything like that, even though I've watched a couple of races already, and there have been some really good races, like the AGDQ one was crazy how they synced up into the same room at near the end, and it was just like a race to the end from there. That was crazy. More arrows. Alright, so not the best seed so far. Still got plenty of places to look in the overworld yet, though. In fact, I'm gonna have to find something before I can start tackling dungeons. Desert Palace is the only one in the overworld I have to complete. So hopefully, somewhere in the overworld I can find either a hammer or 2 glove power-ups. Something that can get me going around in the dark world without having to spend any time in the other overworld palaces. At this point, just to even get in the desert palace, I need to find the book. Alright, so what I really need right now is another bomb. The first 2 times I played this, I don't know how it happened, I just did not have any trouble finding bombs off the bat like this. Never had to go hunting for them. Which is really slowing me down right now. Probably helps when you have a sword, you can just, you know, kill enemies and they'll tend to drop it more. Ugh. Guess I'm... Wait, is that that's the fairy one, right? No, I think there's items in there. Ugh, I don't even know. I just need some friggin' bombs. Come on. Oh, I can't hit them with bushes, can you? That's interesting. Alright. Alright, let's think for a second here. What can I do? What can I accomplish right now? Not much without bombs. And like I said, I don't know where bombs spawn. But I can just go get them reliably. Guess I can just farm them from this screen for a little while. Seems to always be one under that bush. I don't know if I'm just lucky or if that's how this works. There's gonna be a lot of I don't quite know how this works. That is not a bomb I can pick up. I mean, I can probably pick it up, but it's not gonna do much help for me. Yeah, I don't know. looks like maybe that's just a reliable source of bombs? Oh, I'm not gonna question it. Alright, that should be enough for now. Hopefully. Now, let's see what's in this cave over here. Ugh, always jump the gun on bombs. Oh yeah, it's just a fairy. Right, it's in the Dark World that that cave has a lot of goodies. But that's alright, we got another cave just down this way. Which will hopefully be a little more lucrative than what we've been seeing so far. Oh god, that's right. Well, I'm gonna need to get a few more bombs before I can take care of those guys. So let's be prudent with the one bomb we have right now and see if we can go find anything in the Ice Rod Cave. And then at that point, I'm probably gonna reset, go back to the house, and continue my bomb farming. Well, more bomb capacity. That's not really an issue at the moment. It's probably one of the few times that I would just be happy to find some bombs in a chest. It's not a bad thing to find in one of the first chests in the game. This just has hearts, right? Yeah. Alright, well fine. Looks like I'm gonna be farming bombs for a couple minutes. I really don't know if there's gotta be a more reliable way to find bombs. Oh! Did my well run dry? Oh, here we go. Alright, so I've just been really lucky about them always being under that one bush, huh? Looks like there's always a guaranteed bomb under there. I don't know if that's just... if that's how it always is, or if it's a gift from the randomizer devs. I mean, it would make sense to add a reliable source of bombs, because otherwise you could be kind of half soft-locked out of progression if you're just unable to find any bombs anywhere, just completely relying on RNG to be able to progress in the game at all. Alright, well let's see how far we can get with 4. I don't like it. I need to... I have 4 snakes to kill. I do not trust my aim that well that I'm gonna hit all of them. So let's see if I can just... You know what? I've been being dumb. I can just... This would probably be a lot faster. Alright, I'm just gonna try to find one more bomb and then we'll head down to the cave. Alright, that'll do. Nope, no more. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright, so I can do something with this now. Alright, 2 with 1. That's good, that's good. Okay. Alright, so we got 5 chests here, and then 1 from talking to the dude. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Something, give me something! Ah, boy. What can I even still do at this point? Alright, so there's... I think there's a chest behind Sahasrara and his, he has a bombable wall behind him. So I guess that's gonna be my next stop. It's a shame it's so out of the way, though. Oh, and one thing I didn't do, which I probably should have while I was in the Lost Woods, was check what's in the Bumpkin Cave under their tree. You can actually see the item that's there. So I know if I'm gonna need to defeat Aghanim or not. I actually lied before when I said you need the pendants to defeat Aghanim. You don't. Oh, the flute. Okay. And the book. That's not nothing. What you do need the pendants for is the Master Sword pedestal, which is also randomized. There's a random item there, which, luckily, the randomizers, the devs of the randomizer, made it so that with the book, you can actually read the Master Sword pedestal and see what item is there, so you know whether or not you have to actually get all the pendants to finish the game. So we may actually have to go and do that. And unfortunately, unless something else comes to mind, I might have to be going into the Desert Palace with nothing but bombs and a boomerang to defend myself. This is only my second time doing open mode, which you don't start with a sword. In standard mode, where you go through the Zelda escape, your uncle does always give you the sword and shield. But in open mode, it's not guaranteed. Although, in fact, when I did play open mode, the uncle did have the sword anyway. So that was a bit of luck. Now this is kinda out of the way for me to just be going to check the location of a couple items that I'm not even really going to be able to get for a while anyway. Oh, though, actually, no, I did want to come by town anyway to activate the duck. So that actually does a lot for me. That opens up Death Mountain for me right away. Which... I'm trying to think if there are any items you can actually get on Death Mountain without doing anything else. I don't think there actually is. You need at least the power gloves, I think, in order to do anything there, or the magic mirror. The power gloves alone won't help you. You would need the magic mirror and the hammer, or you would need the hook shot in order to get to the goodies on the east side of Death Mountain. None of which I'm expecting to find anytime soon. Just couch cash, move right along. Alright, so that's good to know. Only some rupees under the Master Sword, so that will not be required. I'm not going to have to defeat all the dungeons, although I still might have to if the bosses are holding any important items. But obviously we're going to be trying to hold off on that as long as possible. So let's see what's hiding in this cave. This will tell us whether or not we need to defeat Aghanim. Nope, just a piece of heart. So yeah, you don't actually need all the pendants to defeat Aghanim. All you need is the Master Sword, which can be anywhere. Or actually the Magic Cape would work too. Can get you past that little barrier to his tower. So, okay, so there's something down here, and actually, now that I think about it, before we go to the Desert Palace, obviously we can do the first half of Zelda Escape. Though, clearly, as you've seen, Zelda is perfectly fine without us. She don't need no rescuing. But the chests in that area are still there. They still might have goodies. So now that we have sufficient bombs to get through the area, it's going to be worth checking out. Can't go that way. So I'm hoping... Let's see, what do I want to find in this escape? Hammer would be awesome, because it would be a weapon plus allow for some progression. Sword would be nice, but it doesn't open up any new areas for me. Where the hell am I going? This is not the easiest way to get there. Power gloves would be good because they would ostensibly mean I'd be able to defeat the Desert Palace. Though, again, if I don't have any weapons besides bombs, it's going to be a hell of a time. So I'm gonna need to conserve my bombs through this, and usually 11 would feel like plenty, but, you know, it being my only means of dealing damage right now means I have to conserve. I'm trying not to knock these guys off because they could drop bombs. Although, I don't know whether the randomizer has made them so they actually can. Normally they can't. You don't usually get bombs until after escape. So, who knows? Alright, map, that's useless. I was hoping for a good item in there. Alright, this guy should have another key on him. So now our last hope is Zelda's chest to have something interesting in it. I'm not holding out too much hope for it, though, the way things are going so far. Alright, so I don't think that's actually doing damage to him. The boomerang does do damage to some enemies. Oh, maybe it was. And some of them it freezes them. Alright, so we got a few more bombs. It's not nothing, but it's obviously not a huge help. Alright. So let's see what we can accomplish with the flute right now. I don't think it really brings us to any new interesting areas other than Death Mountain, which, like I said, I don't think I can accomplish much right now. I could sneak into the Dark Cave and get the old man and bring him back, but because I don't have the lamp, it's dark right now. So I would be flying blind, for one, and for another, the logic of the randomizer dictates that you'd never have to traverse rooms in the dark without the lamp. So it would definitely not be giving me an item I need at this point. I don't think I checked over here yet, actually. I may be wrong. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So this guy, he does give you an item still if you beat the dungeon with a green pendant, which is not in the overworld in this randomized version right now. So who knows if I'm gonna have to do that. It does not tell you what the item is. So I guess we'll see. Alright, I think there's one more item up in this cave here we can check before delving into a dungeon without a sword. Oh, right, he doesn't have anything, it's just in the wall. Okay, magic mirror. That's actually good. That means we can get a little farther in on Death Mountain. there is an item that opens up for us. Who knows if it'll be of any use, but I guess we'll see. But first, let's just take a look around this dungeon, see if in the easily accessible chests we can at least find something useful. I need to start watching my health now. Okay, we've got a key here. Thanks to the Pegasus boots, we can actually get that. Which means, with our luck, in this chest in this room, we're going to get the big key, and we're going to have to navigate our way to the big chest. Oh, okay. So we've got the cane. That's big. That is a method of dealing damage that's going to help us in a lot of much later dungeons. Alright. Oh yeah, the big key isn't... The big chest isn't behind a key, though there is another chest that we do have to check behind a key anyway. Oh jeez. That is bad news. Excuse me for 1 second. Let me fix something. I don't know if my chat client is working. Alright. I'm back. Okay, so now we got the big key. So that's going to let us do a little bit more damage without having to worry about bombs. Compass is useless, but every dungeon's got to have a map, got to have a compass, got to have a big key. So right now we're not going to be able to make it to the second half of this dungeon, but we can still check the big chest, see if there's anything useful in there. Mushroom. Alright, so just going on a big fetch quest here. So now we can drop off the mushroom at the shop here to the witch and disappear for a little, for 2 screens, come back and they will have an item for us. More bombs. Great. I shouldn't have wished for more bombs, because now that's all I'm getting. Alright. So, with the mirror... Ah, god damn it. Oh, made it. Actually, I should probably visit the old man. Even though I didn't rescue him, the game does not know how to not have the old man in there. So you can still stop by for a quick recharge. But you can still go rescue him in the caves, and he'll give you an item. So up in here, okay, so that's an arrow upgrade. And in here is, let's see, rupees. I really am at a loss as to what I can even get at this point. I guess, well, I mean, I guess I can, and will have to, go into Eastern Palace and or this here tower. I don't know how far I can get, though. Let's just check this here and see once we get the Master Sword. I make things go triple boom. I think that means there's 3 bombs there. I don't know if that means it just has 3 bombs or if it actually has bombos. So, thanks for being cryptic, devs. More fucking red rupees! Alright, alright. Man, I probably should have hit that again. Oh, it doesn't matter. Key. I sure could use some more magic at this point. Okay, so I don't have to actually... Do I need to survive these guys? It's not really a problem. Let's just hide behind a block. Make it a little bit easier for me. Don't want to waste too much of my magic, though. Alright, let's see what we got. Down this way. Oh, right. I'm not going to be able to do that without a source of fire. Which I do not have. Still getting the hang of exactly what I can do in dungeons when. Okay, that was nice of him. Oh, and I guess we know where the big key is. It's hidden behind those fire posts. Alright, I really think the only thing I have left right now is... Oh, jeez. Let's stop by for a quick snack. Still a couple of, characters that are not translated in this. This does use the 1.0 Japanese ROM. Oh, duh. How do I forget about this? Watch this. Okay, half magic. That's actually pretty good for my cane. But it's gonna turn out, I'm gonna find a really good item in the water here. And when it should have been the first place I came, because this is how I always do it, I always miss an early chest. Okay, no, it's just a piece of heart. Alright, I don't think there's anything else this way that I can get right now. To the Eastern Palace. Let's see, I went up to the Ice Rod Cave. I think I've done everything in the village. I did escape. I don't have any source of light to do the second half of escape. I can't reach... Can I? No, I need gloves to get to Zoraland. I don't think there's anything in this cave. Yeah, fairies. Alright. So I'm really hoping I find something in this dungeon, because otherwise I am totally lost. Clearly lost anyway. Gah. This is a dead end, yep. So let's hope one of the early chests in here have something useful. Having the half magic is really helpful, because I can be a little more loose with my use of cane as a weapon. It's much easier than big key. Alright, so we're at least going to be able to check the big chest. Yeah, cane is much easier to use as a weapon than bombs. Especially against these skeletons. They'll clearly take a couple of hits. What do we got? Map, key, hammer! Okay! That opens up a lot for us. So now, if I'm not mistaken, we are able to traverse the east side of Death Mountain, which opens up a ton of chests for us. Plus, I have a weapon now. Like an honest-to-goodness weapon. And a pretty strong one at that. And the gloves. All right. things are suddenly opening up for us. And to think, if I had actually gone in the intended dungeon order, I would have found those a lot quicker. Oh yeah, I'm not doing this. I am not going through any dark areas, because like I said, that constitutes a sequence break, which means that the devs of this randomizer are not going to be mean and make you go through a dark area to get an item you need until you're able to get the lamp. Oh, so I actually can't visit the Zora King yet because I don't have enough rupees. So let's explore Death Mountain. It would have been a lot faster for us if I had decided to check Eastern Palace before coming up here previously, but what can you do? That's just the luck of the randomizer. Oh, and you know what else is opened up to me is Thieves Town, which lets me get to, like, the whole west side of the Dark World. So finally, I actually have a lot opened up to me now. Alright, I'm not gonna risk it with these guys too much. Okay, let me see. I don't remember what cliffs are good to jump off of here. Yeah, I can't just dash through these guys, I don't have a sword. Okay, so there's one chest down this way. Still getting every bomb I find, because I know I have 25 now and plenty of more weapons, but it's instilled in me that I can never have too many. And I guess I can use the cane as a weapon more, because it does have a bit of a better reach. Especially against these fast dudes. Alright, heart, I do want that. I didn't find anything useful in that chest, did I? Wasn't even paying attention. I guess I would remember if it was useful. Bleh. Okay, okay. Let's not be hasty here. Oh, jeez. Slow and steady. Gotta play it nice and careful. I don't want to die too much. Okay. Alright, that's going to help us in our quest to buy from the Zora King. Which, who knows if he's going to have anything useful. He might just give us less rupees than we paid to get the rupees. Known as a life lesson. Alright, let me see. Probably... Oh, okay. So this is good. Alright. Gotta be something useful in here, right? Alright, monies. Lots of monies is good. Not great at the moment, but... Alright, enough monies. I don't need more monies. Alright, are we done here? Yeah, I think we're done here. Yeah, I think from there that path just leads back to the top. I'm gonna explore around here a little more because the last thing I want to do is leave a chest behind. There's not going to be anything. Although, oh, I can even get to the. No, I can't. I need the Titan mitts to get to the Dark World side of Death Mountain. Is there a no? All right, I'm gonna say I'm done here. Which may come back to bite me later. I don't think there's any chests in that middle cave. Wait, before we go to the Dark World, let's pay a visit to the Zora King. See if he has anything for us. There's 3 other items up here once you have the flippers. Which you can glitch to get, but again, I don't want to break any sequences like that. Nor do I know how to do it anyway. Alright, Rupee, not gonna bother with that. Alright, what you got for me? Oh boy, 3 bombs. I can't, no. I was hoping I could just teleport to the entrance. But no, this is not a dungeon, so that will not work. I know you can't flute out of here. So the way this is going, this is probably going to be a 2-parter of a stream. I don't think I'm going to be defeating Ganon tonight, but we'll see how far I can get. Right, gotta go the other way. Every heart piece counts. I guess for this kind of thing, it doesn't matter too much if I die, but doesn't mean I like doing it. here's something I haven't done yet. Oh, okay, so Thieves' Hideout is the green pendant, which hopefully we will not have to be defeating. Swamp Palace and Turtle Rock are the red crystals, which they've made them red in the randomizer, so you know that those are the 2 crystals you need in order to unlock the cave in the pyramid, where usually the Fat Fairy is. They've just replaced the fairy with 2 chests to represent the 2 items that you can usually get from her. Same thing with the normal fairy up near the Zora King. And I believe there's a guaranteed item here, which we get the golden bee in a bottle. I'm probably gonna let him go and get a potion at some point, but having a bottle does mean we can pay a visit to the bug-catching kid, if I can remember where he's situated. So, like in the normal game, you need to have a bottle to talk to him, to get, even though you're not getting the net from him. Though I am just getting a heart. That's something, I guess. Alright, so what else can we do in this town? I know there's a couple more chests just lying around in houses. Some more rupees. Got another chest in here. Some more rupees. I can actually finish Thieves' Tower, I think, with everything I have. But since it's not necessary for this run, unless, you know, items I needed there, I'm gonna hold off on that for now. And let's see, is there anything else I can definitely do before I go exploring on this side? Yeah, you know what? Let's keep going this way for now. I can loop back around to Thieves' Town later. I know there's stuff on the north side that I can do. But I'd rather go down towards the south. I know there's a lot of good items down that way. So I know there's another guaranteed item here somewhere. Here we go. Pieces of heart. Wonderful. Don't need to play the arrow game. Can only get rupees from that. Let's see what Flute Boy has for us. Since we already have the flute, another piece of heart. Gonna have a bunch of chests coming up around the bend here. Nothing so far. Golden arrows, or silver arrows rather. Shovel. Still no sword. I'm pretty sure I didn't set this to swordless, though that would be kind of funny if I did. I mean, I guess I'm doing alright so far, considering. So, the shovel, that lets us do is... Oh, I guess I could have come around this way. So that lets us go check under the flowers where we'd normally find the flute. Which I guess is what Flute Boy usually gives us when we talk to him, but... whatever. Regardless. So the randomizer devs have also graciously made it so that you can switch between shovel and flute. Also red and blue boomerangs, since that would be a useless thing for me to get otherwise. There are actually a couple of speedrunning strats that do use the blue boomerang that don't work with the red one. I say a couple, I only know of one, but there's at least one. Alright, what else can we do in this area? Let's see. Don't feel like going into the Palace of Darkness right now. And I can't reach up. There's nothing up that way. Oh yeah, there's a... There is one item we can get on the pyramid. Alright, what do we got up here? Heart? Sure, why not? Okay, what next? What now? Can I make it up to the catfish? I think so, yeah, okay, I'm on the right side of the river for that. Which actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I can get to both sides of the river by way of Thieves Town, so that's nice. I think this is just a shop, which, while I'm here, let's pay a visit to Potion Lady. Always good to have on ya. Alright. Let's see if Catfish has anything interesting for us. Nope. Wonderful. Alright, back to Thieves Town. There's a couple more things we can do north of town in the Dark World. We could actually dip into the spooky forest dungeon. I forget what it's called. Don't know how far I want to delve into that, though, given my current equipment. But it's worth taking a look. The way I want to go, though, I can't just nope out of there with the mirror. Because I'm going to be dropping in at a place where you can't go out. But fuck it, let's see how it goes. That worked out nicely. Alright, a key. There's... over here. Good to know. Those guys take 4 hits. Not a key. Don't know what the optimal way of going through this place is. There's just a ton of doors that you don't ever actually have to open with keys, so you can just be carrying spare keys, which will save you a lot of time when you get to the second half of the dungeon. So I think this is okay. Okay. I think I can reach... Now, I could do a bomb jump over that way. I'm not too confident in my bomb jumping abilities, though. Alright, so yeah, that links up with the room I was just in, so I never have to open that door, so I have at least one extra key, which will come in use later. So let's check what's up this way. Come on, guy. There we go. Alright. Do have to hit these stars. Are there any hearts under these? Okay. There's one. Okay. Useless. Alright, I think we have a couple more chests in the first half of this dungeon that we can reach without the fire rod. I may have to use my potion if I don't want to die here. Not that that's going to be a huge detriment right now anyway. Good. Alright, yeah, let's just pop that. Nice thing about having the cane this early is I don't have to deal with the statues to get that door open. Map! Okay, so at least we know from here out any chests that aren't required to be a key are in fact going to be some non-dungeon item. I don't remember if there's anything useful in here. Nope. Though I do remember that room being a useful station for filling my magic if it runs out in the second half. And we still have one extra key, which is good for the second half. I'm fairly sure that the first chest in the second half of the dungeon is always a key. Though now that I think about it... yeah, I feel like it's gotta. If I had one key left, and there's one door... I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Wait, what am I doing? I guess... yeah, I guess if I don't want to traverse all the way through the woods again. I did get everything in the well already, right? Tell me I went in the well. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not that dumb to do that twice. Alright, so we have a few more chests in the Dark World, I think. Well, we got a good amount, actually. We have a few in the overworld area here, and then we've got a fair amount, I believe, on the dark side of Death Mountain. Oh, that's right, I can't get to that yet. You do, in fact, need the Titan Mitts to get to that. So unless I find it in this area, that's not going to be happening for a little while. Bah! Alright, so there's a couple things I can do here. I think... yeah. So first off, it's right up here. Man, I really lost health quick again. I guess there is a dude cave over nearby, or I could just go to the sanctuary. Oh, actually, I'm good for now. The hook shot, yes! Alright, that's big. Let's see, what can that get us? Well, it is required to beat the game. Without glitches at least. Which is how I'm doing this. We can completely beat the swamp dungeon, which I'm able to get to, so that might be my first actually completed dungeon. Although technically I can do... sword! I have a sword! This is, in fact, not a swordless run. man. Finally! I almost forgot that, you know, I had a sword coming to me. Seemed like just a given that I was not gonna get one. Alright, what else can I do? So do I want to do Desert Palace first? I mean, might as well. I've already done the first half of it. And in fact, I did leave... I do feel kind of stupid. There is an item that I left on the table. Just sitting out in the open in the desert here. Flippers! Alright, so... I guess I've been doing stuff in a weird order that I didn't necessarily have to ever since coming through the Desert Palace, because the flippers open up a lot for me. That's another thing I forgot to check, forgot to get. I think, okay, so I can't finish the Desert Palace. No more reasons hanging out in here when that was just sitting there waiting for me ever since I had the book. Okay, so I have a ton I can do now before even getting to another palace, but I guess while I'm here I might as well finish this one off. And I feel better about doing this now anyway, now that I have a sword. Alright, so this will be my first actually completed dungeon. Wait. Oh, no, it's not. I always forget. You need a source of fire, don't you? Yeah. Alright, I'll just open this door and come back later. It's the second time I've done this where I've gotten here and don't have a lamp or fire rod, so it's gonna end at a dead end. Alright. But it wasn't a total loss. We got the flippers now, which means we can go check out a couple of things. A bunch of things, actually. Let's start out with... this way. I don't really know what the quickest route through all of these water items are, so I want to check out this fountain, and then I'm going to dip down towards Lake Hylia. Say hi to the hobo under the bridge. Rupees, rupees. Okay, so that was fruitless. And then, while I'm in Hylia, I guess I can check what the item hanging out in the lake is that I need to go through the Dark World to get, which is, ow, rupees. Okay, so that's useless. So it might turn out that getting the flippers late wasn't all that big a detriment. I can't think of what else it immediately gets me. Piece of heart? Okay, so it wasn't actually a huge deal that I forgot to get the flippers for so long. Yeah, what else can I even do with that? I don't think a whole lot. Okay, so... Actually, now I can actually beat this dungeon. I did actually need the flippers to be able to do this. So, it all worked out in the end. About the same amount of time, I think. Oh wait, I need to make a Dark World portal before I do this. And actually... before I do any of that... I know I was just here, but... I could stand to have a potion on me. I just need to make sure to keep enough rupees for the eventual big bomb. I think that's the only other thing that requires rupees that I need to keep an eye out for. You know, considering how far I've been getting without a sword, I'm thinking maybe next time I should try for a swordless run. See how that goes. I'm sure in the second half there will be plenty of deaths, but it might be worth it to give it a try. Alright. We do have to drain the swamp, as they say. Yeah, Mirror's not gonna zoom me out of here. Which is, I guess, a good thing in some caves. It does lead itself to a bizarre glitch, where you can just make some blocks disappear. Alright, so I have the hook shot now. Should have been using that a little more. Alright, let's see if I remember the quickest way through this place. Oh, got another bottle with a blue potion ready to go. That's nice. It is convenient that these jellyfish can not shock you with the hook shot. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Let's see, so there's one chest down here. There's a few to the left, I am going to want to go through and get as many of the chests as I can, I think. I'm not confident enough in knowing how many chests each dungeon have, so I know when I can just stop looking at chests. Wait, key. Am I missing? Do I have to use this key? Does the game know that... Yeah, I guess there's no other... Oh yeah, there is one, so... I actually don't want to sequence break that. There's a key down here, which, if I opened the moat, would be inaccessible. Which, in the randomizer, you can just leave the dungeon and come back to fix. Thankfully, they thought of that. But I'll just need to remember I've... Actually, so I don't accidentally use it somewhere else, I'll just go ahead and open this now. So I'm gonna have to eventually anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna want to do that. And I am going to want to, I believe, set that back immediately, because there is another chest hidden behind orange blocks. Alright, yeah, so there's 2 more chests over this way. I suppose what I could have done is just go beat the dungeon, and if I don't find the map and compass, then I know they're over here and I don't ever have to bother checking. And there's the compass. Oh, I can just jump over this way now, because I do have the hookshot. And the big key. Okay, so maybe there's something useful in the big chest. I'm not banking on it though. Rupees! So it wasn't a dungeon item, so I'm glad I checked, but it was not ultimately useful. Ah, darn it. But, oh, so I guess I do need to actually use the statue there, don't I? No shortcut there. And all the other doors up there are misdirection. You never have to actually go through them. Okay, we got, what is that, Bombos? That may be necessary, maybe not. The 2 dungeons that require a medallion to open, they are randomized. So it could be any medallion to open either of them. So it's always good to get as many of them as you can. Which one is it? Yeah, there you are. There's no chest over there right now. We got a key over here. I think these dudes are actually indestructible. Even if you use bombos or something, you can't kill them. I think using the hammer here is actually might actually be faster. Like than just swinging the dingy little level 1 sword. It's easier at least, especially if I grab 2 of them. Try it on one, see if it's actually faster. Oh, it's required. They don't actually get hurt by the baby sword. It's good to know. I wonder if Octopus Dude himself is the same way. Do I actually need the Master Sword to use bombos? I'm guessing probably. It's just... Oh, nope. I probably should have waited for him to touch ground. I might have been actually able to hurt him with it. Okay, so I can't hurt him. It's probably going to take forever, though. So let's see if I can get a hammer hit off on him. No, I cannot. Okay. Actually does not get hurt by the hammer. I think I have to spin attack him though. I wonder if the original game worked that way. Like if you were somehow to sequence break to this guy. Ooh, Titan Mitt. The game has opened up to us. Alright, so what items are still required for me? So I still need the fire rod, I need the ice rod. Is that it? Am I go mode from there? Oh no, I need the lamp, duh. So lamp, fire rod, ice rod. Can't, another, maybe one more medallion, maybe 2. Okay, so I actually have a lot I still need to get. But that was... I'm glad I went there. I don't know if I could have beaten any other dungeons just yet. Palace of Darkness, no, I need a lamp. Thieves' Tower, I don't know if I'm ever actually going to have to. Misery Mire I can actually take down if I'm able to get in there now. Oh, right. I always do that. There is no duck in the dark world. Except for that one time. So let's take a look around here, see first off what medallion we need. I am going to need the lamp to beat this dungeon as well. Oh, so I can get in there. So I can at least beat the first floor. Collect any items in there, because you never know where the lamp is. The lamp might actually be in Misery Mire. The Single Arrow of Justice. Ice Rod, alright. So we're half the way to being able to beat Turtle Rock. And yeah, I landed right on the rock. Okay. Let's try that again. Arrow upgrade, no thank you. Let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, just a fairy. Is that it? There's one more cave in this area, right? You have something behind you, maybe? I can never remember. Nope. Alright, so I could go into Misery Mire, but I don't wanna. I would rather explore Dark Death Mountain for a little while. There's no chest down here, right? Nah, he just yells at you for stealing his rupees. Oh, but you know what I can do? So I can save the blacksmith and then get the purple chest. Both of which may have a chest. Not to mention the blacksmith Dark World area has an extra item right outside it. And because I have the magic mirror, it'll be nice and quick to bring the blacksmith over. Come on, Froggy boy. So I don't want to bother going into that little pit until I have the magic powder, if I ever get the magic powder. Oh yeah, they're not going to do anything. Until I leave and come back. Rubies! And now... play some Whack-A-Stake. Piece of heart. Pretty good on hearts right now. I don't need any more piece of hearts. I'll take a purple chest, though. Take this to Sign Dude. While we're here, is there anything in this cave? Do not recall. Can't you take me someplace? Oh. That may be important. Is he gonna still be here? Okay, good. Don't mind me, fellas. I'm gonna keep in the dark world as long as I can here, because I am going to want to check the tablet up this way, which I guess the one on Death Mountain I can check on my way to Dark Death Mountain. Although, I guess it is still kind of out of my way. Because now that I have the hook shot, I can go in through the bottom. But whatever. Okay, so another red rupee. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. So let's see if there is anything useful here for me in the future. Just pocket change. Nope. Okay. So, what can I do with my big old gloves now? Well, some more Death Mountain exploration is the first thing. This is the wrong way. Alright, just like that. We are in the Dark Death Mountain. I forget if there's anything worth going in the right door at the base of this. Heck, at this point, I'm not sure if there's anything worth it in the left one. Oh yeah, there is. I guess the right door just leads up. Some more bombs. Ooh, here we go. Got the bow, so I can defeat Ganon a little more easily. I can beat... Are there any non-pendant dungeons that require it? Oh, I don't know. Ah. Actually, let's finish off all these first. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, nope, one more. That could have been bad if I didn't see that. Just rupees, doesn't matter. Alright. I just got a fairy in here. That is a troll wall. There's nothing there. That is more fairies. I need to start remembering where all the fairies are so I don't waste time with them. Alright, I never checked what is actually here. So now's a good time to find out. Nothing. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's the medallion I just got. So, before I go in there, let's just take a quick detour this way. And see what the other stone slab has for us. Three more bombs. Okay, so nothing. So I don't know if it's even required for me to get the Master Sword at this point. Which would make sense as to why the Seed has been so stingy about giving me swords in general. Also, don't... Oh, right. There's nothing else for me there. There's nothing else for me here. Let us take a quick dip into Turtle Rock. I'm not going to be able to get anywhere in there without a fire rod, but there is at least an item I can get. Without too much hassle. So I still have baby sword, I still have green clothes. You can, I guess, tell by looking at Mog's nose and dilly bob. Yeah, I never actually mentioned, so yes, you can actually, when you randomize the seed, you can choose a sprite to change Link into. I just went with Mog, because I like Mog. I like Final Fantasy VI. Alright, where are we at right now? So... I can't beat any of these dungeons right now except for Thieves' Town. Or wait, can I think I can actually beat Ice Palace? Yeah, you can use Bombos. anywhere that you would need the fire rod. So, what the heck? Let's go for it. And who knows, a fire rod might be in here. The Great Fairy, just nothing in Randomizer. Since the arrow and bomb upgrades are just dispersed throughout, you never have to worry about that. I am glad to have 2 blue potions for this, because otherwise those guys could end up being a bit of a hassle in some rooms. The hookshot is in no way required in this dungeon, but it's very nice to have, especially since it kills the penguins in one hit. Alright, a key. That will come in handy later. There's no reason for me to go right. Let's see if I remember how to traverse my way through this dungeon. It can get a little confusing if you don't know where you're going, but if you do, you can get through it pretty quickly. Fairly quickly. And it helps to have the cane, because you might not, depending on key placement, be able to actually beat the dungeon without a cane. Although the fact that I just already found a random key, I don't know if that is the key that you need, or if that can be required elsewhere. But I guess we'll see. Alright, so I don't want to go up. I think... yeah, I do want to go right briefly. Alright, that might save me some health later. This is going to get me, yeah, a chest, which has the map. I think I can make my way back to where I was. Did I collect the big key already? No. So, I'm gonna want to find that before... oh, well, I guess if I go towards the big key, there's another chest that might contain it. there it is. Compass. Alright. So... am I good to go here? I don't know if there's any other chests that I'm skipping by not going right. I want to say no, but I don't know for sure. I'm not confident enough in myself to say no. But if I'm wrong, it's just a big old detour for nothing. Oh. Well, there was a chest. Just happened to be useless. And now I'm gonna have to use up my key, which means I'm gonna have to find another one somewhere. Yeah. Wait, what did I do? Where's the other key? There's another key, right? Gah! Oh, does the Stalfos in this room have it, maybe? Yeah, it probably just has his own key. Better, because otherwise I don't even know where it is. Why is that door making a push noise? That's weird. What's also weird is I don't know where the chest I'm missing is. I guess it's not necessarily a chest, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah, well, while there could have been something useful in this chest, I've really screwed myself over now. As far as figuring out where that last key is. Oh, and there's my first death. Which is just as well. I kind of wanted to start this dungeon over, because I really don't know where that last key is. So I'm going to need to retrace my steps. not... It's not in the big key chest. I already looked there. These guys don't have it. Alright, did I kill all the dudes in here? I know one of these guys carries a key, but I thought I had taken care of that. Yeah. Fairly certain there's nothing of any use in that northern room. Checked here. Pretty sure this is not a real... Yeah, it's not real. Oh, there it is. You dummy. Oh, what? Come on! How was that not it? Where have I not looked yet? I broke all these skulls, right? Let's see, I looked... Well, guess we'll never find out if it was in any of those. Pretty sure it's not, though. I've already gone through all of this. What the heck? Where's the last key? Is it in that big ice room? It's not here. Alright, let's make sure it's not anywhere here. Oh wait, what's south of here? Bye. This room looks like it should have a chest, but I don't think it does. Now... Okay, I am totally lost now. Alright, I got that one. Big key. You don't have one, do you? No. What the heck? Don't understand. There you are. There you are. Okay, now we can finish this dungeon. Alright, note to self. There's a key and a pot in that icy room there. We can safely assume there's nothing of any importance under that locked door, and that cold stare is going to give us the key to get there, which does not actually get us anything. So I don't think there's anything useful here, just free damage. And it's time for the fight. Alright, without the fire rod, I don't know the best way to go about this. Silver arrows? Nope. It's probably the best way is hammer, right? The best way is probably to blitz them when they were all next to each other, but a little late for that. One down. Oh, what? How much do those guys hurt? Oh, damn. Alright. Let's, try that again. Alright, so I've got one more blue potion. Just need to keep a better eye on my health. Maybe not, get in there with the hammer. I don't know what else I have that can really do anything to them, though. I'm probably gonna be calling it for the night after I beat this guy, though. Pick up the other half some other time. But, this is a real time waste here. As if the dungeon wasn't already. Could stand to not get hit by bubbles. Could stand to pick up some hearts. Not do that. God damn. Just want some hearts. Not gonna happen. Oh my god, I'm gonna die before even getting back to them. Oh, what? Where'd that extra help? Oh boy, my god. Why did that hurt too? Well, anyway. Wasn't going very well anyway, so... Every time I come back to this dungeon, I think, okay, I've got it down, it's not going to be a problem this time, and it always finds new ways to screw me over. The first time I did this randomizer, I got all the way through the dungeon before getting to the second to last room and realizing I needed the red cane, which I had missed in a super easy to find chest in Kakariko Village. So I had to go all the way back for that before being able to finish this stupid dungeon. Now I'm stuck with a green tunic, a shitty sword, no fire rod, and I have no idea what the best way to even deal damage to this guy is this time. I would think it's the hammer, because the hammer's pretty strong, but it's so risky. You have to get right up in their face, and you're doing so much damage. Okay. We're getting back there. almost there with full health. Knock on wood. Right, cane. Come on. I said cane! That's not the item. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that does nothing. That does nothing. I just have to get up in their faces. I'm just not gonna risk it. Alright, that was a double hit. Come on! Just one of you die already. Yeah. Nope. Okay, I can sustain one more hit from them. I don't even know how much damage the ice block does, but I'd prefer not to find out. Okay, one down. To make it a little more manageable. Although I'm gonna have less lag to have time to react. Okay. Take it nice and slow. Yes! Oh, God. And the useless key. And a crystal. Okay. So, I still need the fire rod. I still need the lamp. Other than that, I think that's all I need as far as completing dungeons. So, I can't actually complete any more crystal dungeons until I find one of them. So I have the option of either doing Thieves Town, which A, has a lot of chests in it, and B, when I complete it, I'm gonna get a free item from Sahasrahla. Or I can start dipping into dungeons, hoping that one of them is going to give me what I need. So I can do that with either Palace of Darkness or Misery Mire, but there's only so far I can get in each of them. Well, I guess we'll figure that out next time. Because I am spent on this for now. I made pretty good progress, all things considered. but still got just a couple more important items to go. Well, thanks for tuning in. I will hopefully continue this maybe a week from now, maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. But I think I'm more than halfway through. So I'll see you next time.